Speaking of people who saw off the population's legs, economically, physically, spiritually, and then offer us their tyrannical crutches, Queen Beatrix, whose father was a Nazi and founded the World Wildlife Eugenics Fund, Queen Beatrix's brother-in-law calls for mandatory birth control for the unfit. And what's happening now is all the eugenicists have gotten together, and they've all come out en masse and said, yes, we want one-child policies. Yes, we want to kill the infirm. Yes, we want world government. There's, a coming out call for this after Hitler discredited what they were up to. He said, people will accuse me of going too far, but to be honest, that's an easy thing to say if you do not know the facts. My eyes have been opened by seeing the problems. You're a big rich guy living off state money and want everybody else dead. I got it. They came as a shock. You can see that these parents need help since they have no control over their own lives. When it's clear that's the case, perhaps contraception should be the best step. And in a way, that's even true. But it's the state that created the nanny state in a plan to destroy families and make us dependent. Saw off your legs, offer you a pair of crutches. Speaking of the devil, eugenics, if there is a devil alive on this earth walking on two spindly legs, who looks like Ichabod Crane of the Headless Horseman tale of Sleepy Hollow, it is Bill Gates. And we noticed a trend about 4 years ago in major newspapers, TV, ABC, you name it, of Bill Gates. He's Superman. He's the Fantastic Four. He's Green Lantern. He's a hero. He wants to get vaccines into you because he cares about you. And all the documents where he admits he wants to sterilize you or kill you. And then we started discovering, we've done reports on this, Aaron Dykes has one up today, comic book hero crafting the image of eugenicist Bill Gates as a lifesaver. Now, that's Aaron's headline. I told him to go with the headline. This is what this really is. Bill Gates pays media to say he's a superhero. I mean, that's how cheesy this is. ABC News, London Guardian. Look at Aaron's article. Hundreds of publications, dozens of TV networks worldwide are paid. It'll actually say in the footnote, Bill Gates paid for this. It's product placement, propaganda, and now they're coming out with comic books about how he's the savior of Earth.
He's no superhero in the traditional sense, but Microsoft co-founder and philanthropist Bill Gates has touched many lives. And now a comic with colorful illustrations will illustrate his life. The graphic novel titled Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft, will shed light on key events of his life, such as the founding moment of software giant Microsoft and his marriage to Melinda. The book is released by Blue Water Productions that previously launched similar comics featuring the lives of Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg and late Apple CEO Steve Jobs. The graphic novel will hit shelves late April and will also be available digitally on the Nook and Kindle.
This is a guy that says, you kill grandma, you hire 10 people. The teachers are like, in the meeting, murder. I mean, that video is online. Type in Bill Gates endorses death panels. I played it 30-something times, won't play it again tonight. And I mean, he's just selling you on an implosion economy instead of a win-win economy. I mean,
that's a trade-off society is making because of very, very high medical costs and a lack of willingness to say, is spending $1 million on that last 3 months of life for that patient, would it be better not to lay off those 10 teachers and to make that trade-off in medical costs? But that's called the death panel, and you're not supposed to have that discussion. So of course,
well, that's an interesting thing you just said, which is just the last 3 months in life for one person or something, because we haven't had a discussion of how to allocate that money. It means we lay off 3 teachers to do so. I mean, in other words, we haven't had this type of allocation.
We're making that trade-off because of huge medical costs that are not examined to see which ones actually have no benefit whatsoever. And because of pension generosity, we will be laying off over 100,000 teachers, which, I'm very much against that.
I mean, Bill Gates is a monster of galactic proportions. So get the story out. Comic book hero crafting the image of eugenicist Bill Gates as a lifesaver. But the executive headline that I would give it is, Bill Gates, scandal, Bill Gates pays media to say he's a superhero. Does it get any more pathetic? Perhaps when this TV show goes up on YouTube, we'll actually give it the headline I had. But great job, Aaron, putting that story together. Continuing here, ladies and gentlemen, redefining action hero. Why TV shows compare him to Batman. That's what Jon Stewart said. There's no hero like Bill Gates. Batman. So everybody knows if the corporate media tells you something, it must be true.